I'm getting ready to string up the guitar today, and I just thought it'd be kind of interesting to see some tuning machine options. And what you're looking at now are a set of Alessi, custom-made, quite beautiful tuners, which I consider, quite frankly, the cream of the crop when it comes to tuning machines for classical guitars. They have a real nice, tight mechanism on them, and they just feel the tightest and most accurate of any tuner I've ever used. Over here we have a set of nice Rogers, kind of like the Hauser style Rogers, which are gorgeous in their simplicity compared to the Alessis. And here we have another set of Rogers that are on, I believe they're, well, they look like brass plates with kind of a dark black abalone button on them. And it's really difficult to choose which set of tuners to put on this guitar. I kind of leave it up to putting them on there and just kind of getting a feeling for the overall color of the instrument. Although I do feel for a spruce guitar, kind of the one that I built, that these Rogers probably suit it the best. The Alessis are already spoken for by a client of mine, and I think that these other Rogers would look really good on a cedar guitar. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Anyhow, that's a kind of a look at tuners. One other thing I'd like to point out on these Alessis. These are, I think, $900 for these tuners. I'm not sure what the Rogers go for these days, but probably about the same. But the Alessis have these really cool, they look like the kind of thing that you would tie a ship to on a dock. And they're little pins that are removable so that you have the regular hole, or you can use this, insert the pin, and loop your string around that and tie it. This is the old Simplicio design tuners. They used these in the early part of the 20th century, and it's kind of a nice little novelty. Although I've tried these before, and the problem I ran across was when you loop these around and they align with the nut, these pop up and they interfere with the other. So when let's say you have your D string tuned, you go to tune the A string, and as the knob moves, it rubs against the D string and puts the D string out of tune. So not really a good design. I think Alessi should have spaced them differently on the rollers. That's and I don't know how the original Simplicios are, whether they wrap them around and then wind it in each string. But these definitely, these ones in front of it will interfere as it's turning with the other string and cause it to go out of tune. So not a great design, but a nice curiosity nevertheless. We're almost finished here with the 1000 grit. Looking good. Dunlap 6100s. They're quite beefy and tall and wide. Okay. I take some 1000 grit and I just go over the tops here like this. Okay. Then I go over it with steel wool just to get all the, you know, when you do that, this metallic filings get stuck in the ebony. So I'm going to take this opportunity to show everybody how to put on or install a set of tuning machines on a classical guitar. This is interesting because people will often buy a guitar and they'll want to upgrade the tuners. And they call me and they ask me, you know, if they can send the guitar back and I can put the tuners on. And I say, you know, it's really such a simple, easy operation. You should do it yourself. So, and I try to explain how to do it. So this is a good video for those kinds of people. So anyway, we have some tuners here. You just fit them in the hole, and they slip on just like that. Okay, the peg always goes toward the top of the guitar. You don't want to put them on where the roller goes in front of the worm drive. So just always remember that. That's crucial. Now the cedar is quite soft, the neck, and all I do to put these on is I just get a little point, a little scribe, and go like that. Okay, and then it's just to get a little hole started so that I can just put the screw in there, and it'll get started. Okay, and you just screw it down. Now the important thing is you don't want to, once it gets tight, just stop, because you don't want to, if you keep turning, this wood is so soft it'll just strip the wood and it'll be useless. So don't tighten it too much. Okay, so I just do that. I just get them started, and it seems with these Rogers, they send out these screws that are, what do you call it, the non-Phillips screws, and I hate them because, you know, it's really hard to get as you turn these things, it keeps slipping off. A Phillips will stay right centered in there, and I guess they do it for aesthetic reasons, you know, because I think they must think that these screws are more elegant than the Phillips head. I guess that's what it is. So anyhow, this is the simplest thing in the world to change a set of tuners. Now, oftentimes, if you take an old set of tuners off and you put a new set on, the holes don't line up exactly. But they line up pretty good usually. And if they don't line up exactly, just take a little pointed scribe like this and just start a new hole. Sometimes you'll put them on, the hole is maybe a couple millimeters off. And in that case, just you can do one of two things. You can put some glue, take a toothpick, put some glue in there, break the toothpick off, and to get a razor blade and cut it, and then start the screw in there. Or it's okay even if the screw goes in a little sideways, because as you tighten it, the screw will it'll appear like flush, and you know that's good enough. So anyway, that's how you put on a set of tuning machines.